Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. In a move that may make it either a lot easier or a lot harder to make Sega the butt of a joke, they've done something pretty awesome, actually. They've removed 19 of their mobile games from iOS and Android stores because they admit the games, well, kind of suck. They actually announced the move earlier this month, saying it is important for us to ensure that all of our fans, regardless of platform or operating system, have a great playing experience. And after evaluating our complete list of titles, we have determined that a number of them no longer meet our standards. As a result, we will be removing these titles over the next few weeks. Well, they're gone now, so if you were hoping to squeak in under the line and buy a super shitty game, too late. Can't. But if you already did, good news, you can keep it and access it if you ever want to via your previous downloads until it's no longer supported by your mobile operating system. The games include a ton of the Super Monkey Ball titles, including 1, 2, Adventure, Tip and Tilt 1 and 2, Touch and Roll, and Banana Splits. I like a Monkey Ball. I didn't even know there were that many games out. Also affected are Afterburner Climax, Altered Beast, Echo the Dolphin, Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3, Jet Set Radio, Phantasy Star 2, Space Harrier 2, and Virtua Fighter 2, and I almost got through that without laughing at Climax. Sega hasn't ruled out the possibility that some of the games might return in the future, but doesn't sound too likely. It's actually a surprising move for a publisher that's struggling lately. According to VG charts, so this is more ballpark than precise, but it's enough to get a good idea, Bayonetta 2 has sold 670,000 copies, Sonic Boom barely broke 400,000 across Wii U and 3DS. And Football Manager did about the same. Their biggest recent success is Alien Isolation, which let's all just take a minute and be grateful for it because it did recover for Aliens Colonial Marines, and that was a tough chore. But even that was a moderate breakout, doing 1.6 million in sales. All those numbers probably higher once you account for digital sales, especially for Aliens since that was a really popular PC title, but still not enough to keep a publisher rolling in dough. On the flip side, mobile games seem to be all the rage these days, at least according to Konami, who's kind of quitting the traditional games business to develop mobile instead, and even Nintendo, who's getting into the game. The games are smaller, easier to develop, and even easier to implement microtransactions for. Last February, it was reported that the free-to-play game Clash of Clans generated $645,000 per day. And you can make money even though less than half of players in games make a single transaction because people who do spend tend to spend big and do it without too much thought. Those not so microtransactions that cost $50 or more, they end up covering 9% of revenue, and less than 1% of players end up accounting for half the revenue. It's a weird environment, and it definitely doesn't sound healthy, but it works for now, so it's surprising to see a publisher taking a step back to reevaluate the actual quality of their mobile games. They're not totally out of the mobile market yet, though. They've got another 36 games still alive and kicking that meet their new standards of quality, and we'll no doubt see more in the future. But for now, thanks Sega for trying to raise the bar a little bit. It needs it. What do you think of this move? Let us know in the comments. And for all your snarky news needs, make sure you subscribe to The Know and we'll be as mean to everyone as possible, but like in a funny way, hopefully.